Alright, so it's been about a couple weeks since the seedlings have germinated and it's time for them to get transplanted. First, let's talk about soil. All I'll be using is a mixture of coarse sand, peat moss, and organic matter, whatever that may be. Leaf, pine bark, whatever you want it to be. I'm not choosing to use vermiculite or perlite just because I don't want to bother dealing with breathing into dust, so that's why I'm going with the sand, very coarse. This will be the mixture when it's all done, not too shabby. It's been a couple weeks since we sowed the seeds and they are ready for transplant. You could tell that because the seedlings are showing their true leaves. The first set are the cotyledons, the next set are the true leaves. That is the indicator that they're ready for transplant. We'll be talking about the containers and the soil. First, the container. If you're going to go with plastic, make sure they are brand new so you don't have fungal infections or damping off. If you have to use old ones, I'd advise putting them in a 10% bleach solution with water, and that should sterilize them. If you want to go all organic, I suggest that all you need is a piece of newspaper that has two pieces on it. This is the piece that we don't want. That's got one piece, but you want two sides. So all you do is take this, roll it up to how big that you want the container. And you put staple on the end. And then what you do, you want to cut, not along the side where the paper ends, but right down the middle as far as the depth that you want. So I want it halfway. So you stop there, and on the other exact opposite side you do the same. And then basically what you do is you tuck one side into the hole, and you bring the other side around, and that's where you're going to staple the sides. You put at least one on top, then one towards the bottom on each side. And then all you do is you stick your hand inside of it to open it up. So here's some that I did already, and basically all you'll do is fill that container up, and you'll be able to plant this right into the ground, and it will decay, and it will have no transplant shock whatsoever. Alright, there you go. You get the point. So put this on the side. So what you'll want to do is grab one of the containers. This is my Sun Sugar Tomato, and what you'll want to do is grab yourself a utensil to pull these things up. I'm using just a regular pencil, and you just grab it delicately and pull it up. You're going to get a nice little root system if you let it grow to this size. And then basically put a little hole inside your container, put it in, tap the soil around it, and you will water this in, and that's about it. They may wilt for a day or two, but you'll still see that they'll pick up, and in a couple weeks they'll probably grow about 4 or 5 times the size of that, and they'll be ready to go into the vegetable patch. Right now I'm not worrying about fertilizer. It's getting the fertilizer that it's getting is coming right out of the organic matter in the medium. Later on, when it's in the garden, I could apply my foliar feed liquid fertilizer like Fox Farm that has the bat guano, the seaweed, earth castings. Then it will be getting the straight foliar feed, and that will be the way the plants will be getting the nutrients in the garden. These are only going to stay in this container for a couple more weeks, so you don't have to worry as much about the nutrients that it'll be getting now. Well, there is your way to transplant seedlings the organic slant way. Have fun.